Finding the Voices talk show by Monica Ibudam.
I'm a huge fan of Finding the Voices.
You're doing a great job for Manipur.
Manipur bu prithivida masatak pa
good positive voices and make those voices more visible.
We wanted our voice to reach in all the corners of the world.
Interesting people.
Finding voices on
people from our own place.
Share positive stories and inspiring stories and bring out the good stories of Manipur.
Finding the Voices.
Your native place in Kerala. Which place in Kerala?
That is in Ramur, my own home, family.
Okay.
And my uncle is a priest.
Okay.
My father's younger brother is also a priest, elderly priest. So with him I remained in Ramapuram, it is called.
Okay.
St. Augustine's Church in Ramapuram. He has got his own quarters and all. I remained there for almost 6 months.
Okay.
Okay. So I fully recovered. From home they bring food and medicine and all things. But I fully recovered, become fully healthy.
Okay.
Then our bishop, Manipur, Bishop of Dibrugarh, no? Here, Bishop Hubert Sorcerio, he invited, please, for Mattam, come back.
Okay.
So the parents said, our relations said, don't go back. Why? Here is no proper treatment at all. Got sick, they are, because they are very much
advanced in medical that time.
Facilities are not that good. So then, but I said, if Bishop wants me, I will go. Allow me to go. Then afterwards I had to come back.
Okay. Then you
come
came
back to Dibrugarh.
Okay.
With the bishop's house. I started the seminary as spiritual director for almost 6 months. Then I said I came to Manipur to work in. I came from Madras to work in Manipur. Allow me to go to Manipur. I said. I requested. Send me to Manipur, not any Dibrugarh or any other place.
Okay.
That way I came again, like Manipur.
Then where were you posted?
Churachandpur.
Churachandpur.
They wanted nobody to look after Churachandpur school and mission and all. They said, I will look after. So I volunteered.
Okay.
Then he said, okay, you start. I was appointed as Parish Priest there. The name is Good Shepherd Parish.
Good Shepherd.
Churachandpur.
Okay.
And Don Bosco High School it was.
Okay.
There was a school, junior high school. Asked me to look after.
Okay.
So school and.
But when you went to Churachandpur, it was not like in Sugnu. Already the parish is there and the school is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you didn't have to start from scratch.
No. Only
you have
to
to
run
it and look after.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
That was very good, and one way timely. They want to close down that school. Nobody to look after. So much mismanagement. It was disorderly at that day, From Don Bosco, they were looking after earlier.
From very far.
No, they could not go from Imphal.
Oh.
Nobody
was there because nobody volunteered to go there.
Exactly.
Nobody didn't want
Find
to go
it difficult. So since I had the past experience, I accepted that one. That is.
So how many years were you there in
There
Churachandpur?
8 years he was there.
So you were the principal of the school?
From that was made it full, proceeded to high school, class 10, class 12.
Oh, during your time?
Also like that.
During your time?
There.
Oh, okay.
Very good result also, high school.
Good Shepherd.
Good, that is Good Shepherd Parish.
Parish
Don
is
Bosco.
And the school is Don Bosco.
School is school, Don Bosco name. It was started by Don Bosco's fathers, the beginning. So they gave name Don Bosco School.
Don Bosco School. But it is a co-education.
Afterwards?
Both boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
Okay. And for 8 years you were there.
I was there, made into high school, and always district first. The results, 100% result in high school examinations. Very good, because you had sisters' help. Because of Miss School, so sisters' presence was very helpful. Very helping. So they look after that presence was kept in proper discipline. And boys and girls, good teachers from South also. So school was very good result, and students were very grateful. 1970-74, students were after completing the study there, they proceed their future studies, and they became ministers and IAS officers, LLBs and all. And there are many of them. One day, there are 25 years of their leaving school. They celebrate that the past students union was there. Their union, they together used to every year used to come together and communicate each other. Silver Jubilee was celebrated that time. They remembered me. That for Mattam's time, that the school started, and they are the students of that school. Because good discipline they got it, they became big future good leaders and big officers, IAS and doctors and all. So they came here to meet me, to thank him, and together with rejoice with me, and grateful to God and prayed together, thank together, a meal together and all. Expression of joy. I was also happy. See there, the work done, though it is hardship, but a lot of good result came out.
Of
that
it.
is a good.
Lot of education and people have better future. Yes. So from which year to which year were you there in Churachandpur?
There,
Churachandpur, yes.
68 to
68.
77.
77.
No, 68 to 77. Yes.
77. Okay. So during that time, how was Churachandpur, and if you can share some nice incident mingling with the local?
That is, these are because the school work and our mission work all progress together. And so it was on the steady growth. That was a very satisfying. People's cooperation and students also very cooperative, and their response and gratitude together. That was in every way that our Don Bosco School was Churachandpur was become very important in Manipur at that time. No, even now also. No,
Yes,
very good.
yes.
That is. Nothing other for me, nothing new, because I used to it is gradual, no. First coming to Manipur was everything was new, no. Now used to so
now
many.
you are used to the ambience, and you knew how to interact.
That is, my long tours is very much adventurous and very beneficial too. That was become Sunday started to come. My long tour stopped. Only staying and see the administration locally. Long tours time also lot of adventures. Everything new. First time going to a place, walking on the hills, village to village. Some place not welcome, Christians and all. So paganism also there. So they had to start. Hurdle is there. Fatigue, no food, no everything. Whatever you get in the jungle, fruit, all those things, collect and eat and all. As I said, hunger was there. Whatever you get, it eat and go. But by God's grace, I had I had earlier good health, and used to this kind of walking and all, climbing, because being a he was trained as a scout captain and working so sports and games. All these things was very interesting for me earlier. So that helped me to go walk and climb and go adventurous life. I liked it. So it was that long tours also helped. Was very I mean, it is possible for me, but reach and helped reach looking out people from Imphal to the Paimuk, but walking and reach there and saying conducting camps there. 1 month duration, Bible camp, other their doubts and things, and then they kick through medicine, through other things, hygienic help, hygienic way of life and all.
So you used to have camps in all the different villages.
All the instructions there.
So did you, for the education, did you have to go out to the village and tell the people to come to the school, or they came out of their own?
They ask for always for school.
Yes.
Wherever we go, they ask for and start a school. So we agreed.
So wherever you went in most of the village, there was no facility
there
for
were no
education?
schools earlier.
No school
no
at all?
No schools at all. No, without knowing, without school LP, without read and write, how can you? So just to come, send the children to school. The beginning they were they did not cooperate in the beginning. Children, and especially girls, they are not very. They said let them look after the house and farm and all. But we said no. They are
even in Manipur.
So they learned. Then few people working, collecting boys and 1 or 2, and brought them to Imphal. Keeping admitting in the Little Power or Don Bosco, Timerang, and then they go back. They seeing their difference, they are attracted to far. I want to also come to join in the school. And
So during that time when you were going in the interior village, there was no school.
No school.
So they were requesting that please build a school for the village. But in the interim, you selected some students and brought them in Imphal. So when they went back and saw their change after the education, some of the students or the young people got inspired.
That is true. That way, that was really positive. Our students started teaching and started school, become headmaster and all the headmistress. So that they in turn they become leaders of that place, and school also school then college up to proceeded to college too, no.
But when you started the school, what I understood is you would go and tell them to attend the school, but some of the parents
appointed teachers also there, no, and you had to pay.
Yes,
you had to pay the teachers the minimum. So not very much at that time. According to that, few 30 rupees, 40 rupees like that per teacher per month.
For a month.
Like that.
In the 70s. This was in the 1970s.
Yes, up to that side. Then become more and qualified people, teachers had to pay more. So we want difficult, but people also cooperate, some contribute something, and from school fees, we managed to pay the teachers also.
But the teacher were the local people, or you had to get
local
it from
outsiders.
Because you didn't
the
find
beginning outsiders.
Monica, Finding the Voices.
Finding the Voices.
Finding the Voice.
Air Force
I could see my father. Who came to meet my headmaster because he was unable to pay the fee. I'm sorry.
Because we need such story for people to have faith in the government, in the system, that yes, it's working.
Let's bring peace in our home state, Manipur.
Who have got the job without bribery, they'll do justice to their job, and they will help raise the standard of Manipur.
มีมาเชียนเครฮดไออดูปาระกะทิงเอากี
เนี่ยไอ้ดิไอ้ดิเนี่ยปากกอ
They all liked in very much outside teachers.
Outside teachers from out of Manipur.
From outside means from Kerala, many south came at the beginning.
So you
they also
recruited
told
the
me,
teachers.
We will come and help you.
Okay.
That is,
Okay.
So 2, 3 people, 4 people for youth. Father will come and help you. That they volunteered to come and stayed with me.
This is in Churachandpur.
Churachandpur, no?
Okay.
And then they became headmaster of different schools. They conduct nicely schools, brought up nicely. They are very highly qualified people. BA, MA, MAd and all, no?
Okay.
Teachers. And for 2-3 years they helped and then they left, no?
Okay. So they train people
so they come
here.
up, bring up everything, then they hand over to other then junior ones.
Okay.
That way it became a very changing over, no?
Okay.
Cooperation was there from south also. From my own friends, others, brothers. And
so you are saying at that time the teacher's salary was only ₹30?
In the beginning, 120 rupees,
120.
high school.
High school per month.
In the beginning.
Okay.
Now that that teacher,
and
he has IAS officer, that man is a Malayali. And one is a Mar boy, John Siam, I don't remember full name. So he was from Parajol village, Mar boy. He was studying Don Bosco Chimerung, high school passed. I sent him to, and he studied BA completed in DM College, Imphal. Then he was no job, waiting work. I said, please come and join our school, Don Bosco. No, Don Bosco Churachandpur. He started. We had to pay only 130 rupees. I paid per month. Okay. He allowed. Now you are so happy. And then he passed IAS, remaining after teaching our school. He joined competitive examination, passed IAS.
Okay.
And became first IPS, then IAS.
Okay.
Then they become my deputy commissioner and all, different places.
Okay.
He is very grateful.
He started with the salary of 120 rupees.
Like that. So another student also became IAS officer from Churachandpur. It's a Paite.
So from the time you have seen, like earlier people did not want to send their daughter to the school, but now it has changed, right? What do you think of the change in Manipur from that perspective, giving education to both boys and girls?
Now because now it is they are eager to come for studies and for higher studies. Competitive spirit is there, and that stage is wonderful. Now that brought lot of, especially the tribal area, education brought to the kind of self-sufficiency, and that is what I noticed. Leaderships. And they can take the responsibility of their own. See, IAS officers, IAS and doctors, LLBs and all this, that they are now masters, leaders, future. And some of the in Imphal also there are some deputy commissioner and all. Our own students now became in Imphal. There are they all came here to meet me and in thanking me for because of your help, timely help.
Yes.
Now
they have
now you are got
become some. They have become some.
So
they could pursue different career. Which
so I seeing that, I am so happy. In my old age, also looking back, there was no regret. Happy that people benefited, whatever good they accepted, and but my part I did it, That I feel, and their people also grateful to me, and to the not only to me, to all. That good, those people who went through our guidance and care are now in good position, doing good work. That still I hear that.
Yes, absolutely. So after 1977, after Churachandpur, where did you go?
After Churachandpur, I was came back to Imphal, Chimerang, going back to PTC Pastor Training Center.
Okay.
There, I was there. Then you come 1980, a new diocese became. It became a new diocese. Manipur became a diocese in 1980.
Okay.
With Bishop Joseph Mitrattani was the first bishop of Manipur.
Okay.
Imphal. So with him, because Bishop asked me to come and join Bishop's house as his Vicar General.
Okay.
So 1984 onwards, I took the oath of office as the Vicar General of the diocese. 1984 onwards. With that, I started staying in Imphal, with Bishop's house, Imphal, Mantripukhri, for almost 25 years.
Oh, okay. So you have been in the bishop house for a long time.
Helping the bishop. The whole Manipur, one diocese. I was being a Vicar General, administrative level, cooperate with the bishop and helping him different lines.
Okay.
So 25 years in the mission, different schools, parishes.
Yes.
Now 25 years
in
with
the
Bishop's house, official administrative line, helping us Vicar General of the diocese.
Okay.
So this way, afterwards, Bishop also retired after the age of 75.
Okay.
I also retired after 75 years of office work.
Okay.
As VG, then it remained there some more time. After retirement, as the rector of the house, of Bishop's house, another 6 years. Then from there I retired to the priest home here.
Then you came here. Okay. So I know that a lot of fathers like you and even Father Matthew Plantotum choose to stay back in Manipur after retirement.
Correct. In fact, Matthew Plantotum was my companion. We studied together in Madras. He was one year junior to me. So Matthew and myself volunteered to come to Manipur, together. But he was 1 year junior to me. So he said, Father, you and Brother Joseph, you go first. I'll follow you. After 1 year, after completing his studies, no.
Okay.
So after completing his studies in 1959, he completed his studies in Madras, and then he came to Manipur.
Okay.
Imphal, Chimerang, no. I came here 58. He came 59. And then he was sent to, after a few years, within 1 year, he was shifted to Hundung area, that's Tangul area.
Okay.
So that is among Nagas, Tangul area. He was the first priest and put in charge there, and he became Parish Priest. After me, I was 1964. I became Parish Priest. He was put to 1965. He became Parish Priest in Hundung.
In Hundung. Okay.
So
that's where he started.
Well, and there he remained. He studied language, Tangul language very well, and 16 years I think he remained there.
In
Hundung. Then we came from there. He started another parish, Numbi Parish.
Okay.
As Parish Priest.
Okay.
From there he came back. After that, he was retired. He came down.
And then he came to Imphal for
Imphal.
St. Joseph School.
St. Joseph School.
Yes.
PTC, no?
Yes.
In 1980, we became the first chancellor of the diocese, because Bishop Mitatani was the bishop, and his chancellor, first one, was for Matiplandavtam. And the PTC remaining there. Bishop also staying in PTC. So, because we are the bishops also not built here, that in PTC was the bishop's place. So he was the chancellor. Myself was that time as the director of the PTC. For 3 years he was there, and he was chancellor of the diocese. Then he started St. Joseph's School. That during that time, bought the land. Myself also helped in buying the land and all. And he was appointed as helping as the principal of the school. And that's the beginning of the St. Joseph's School there.
That's
very
where I was very small.
Yeah, you remember?
That's how I met him, and my mother became the teacher in St. Joseph. Then my two brothers who were studying in Little Flower, they got moved to St. Joseph, and my older brother is the first batch actually of St. Joseph. Yes.
That is a good memory. Remember it's past, things.
Right.
Grateful.
So now after you retire, even like you choose to stay in Manipur.
Yeah.
You are not going back to Kerala in your hometown.
That is, once you are incarnated in the diocese, you remain. You are diocesan priest, meant for Manipur. Offered, officially accepted and incarnated in the diocese. Now Imphal.
So you have to stay here.
So you have to stay. I mean, you are willingly, we are free to go. But for me, this is a place I choose. So I am quite happy here. I don't want to go any other place.
Yes, that's what Father Matthew said too. Father said, I want to be in Manipur.
Many are asking to go earlier, no? When he left, fathers from here worked and went to different places where needed. The states and so on, so many are settled there. From here, Manipur, so many fathers. I said, I don't go into I was here, worked here. That was my liking, my inspiration, I got it, and quite happy. And now it's the old age, now it's remain here. And then he died here, that is our home.